It all kicked off like many dark web tales do, you know, those half-whispered rumors that send chills down your spine. Back in 2015, a link started making the rounds on those hidden forums. Grinning_man_livefeed.onion.double quotes. This site claimed to stream a live video from some mysterious location. At first, it looked pretty mundane. Just a static shot of a dim, concrete room with a flickering fluorescent light overhead. But right in the center, there was a man in a suit sitting perfectly still and staring right at the camera. He was tall and impossibly thin, with skin so pale it almost glowed, and that smile. It was stretched way too wide to be natural. You know the kind, the sort that just doesn't reach his eyes, giving off a vibe that's more unsettling than friendly. The stream was super smooth, never buffered or glitched. People were glued to their screens for hours, even days, just waiting for him to make a move. He didn't blink, didn't shift, just sat there, grinning like he was in on some big secret. Then, out of nowhere, someone typed into the site's live chat, "If you can see this, blink," and to everyone's shock, the man blinked. Can you imagine the chills that shot through the chat? It was like a jolt of electricity. That moment sparked an absolute frenzy. The stream blew up across dark web boards, and thousands rushed to log in, eager to test the limits. They started typing commands, throwing out taunts and questions, and sometimes, just sometimes, he'd respond. Slowly, deliberately, as if savoring each moment. "Smile wider," someone typed, and just like that, the grin stretched even more, muscles straining against his pale skin. It was both fascinating and terrifying to watch. Stand up. Others swore they saw shadows behind him, flickering just out of sync with the light. Then the feed changed. Subtly at first, the background blurred, the sound distorted, and new text began appearing without input. "I see you. You shouldn't be watching. I like your room." That's when things went off the rails. One user, going by the name 0byte, shared a chilling experience that sent shivers down everyone's spine. Poof, gone. Forum mods, sensing the rising chaos, started banning anyone who dared to post the link. A few brave souls attempted to trace the stream's IP, but every route they followed bounced around the globe, Iceland, Russia, Brazil, only to loop back to itself. It was like the site didn't exist in any real sense. Eventually, the site went dark, the address stopped responding altogether. Anyone trying to revisit it faced a connection refused error, or even creepier, their browser would freeze on that same eerie still image of the concrete room. Talk about unsettling, except now, the chair was empty, and that's where things get really creepy. There's no verified archive of what went down, just these eerie screen captures floating around. Grainy, corrupted, and always slightly different. In some, that unsettling grin of the man has completely vanished, which is just downright chilling, right? And in others, his head is turned toward the viewer, almost like he knows someone's peeking in on him. It's as if he's playing a game, and we're all the unsuspecting players, caught in his twisted little world. Some images even show no figure at all, just this faint outline of a shadow burned into the wall behind that empty chair, which totally gives off some serious spooky vibes. It's wild, isn't it? No one really knows who or what the Grinning Man was. Was he some twisted government experiment in AI surveillance gone rogue? The deep fake that spiraled out of control, or maybe he's some kind of curse that slipped through the camera lenses, haunting anyone who dares to look. Just think about it. This guy could be a figment of our imagination or something way darker lurking in the shadows. It's fascinating how he's morphed into this urban legend, almost like a modern-day boogeyman. People have even speculated that he could be a reflection of our own fears, a symbol of the unknown we all dread. The possibilities are endless, and honestly, that's what makes it all the more terrifying. What's left are these chilling whispers. If you ever stumble upon a blank Livestream feed with just a single chair, whatever you do, don't type anything. Seriously, you never know. He might still be listening, waiting for his next unsuspecting victim. Just imagine the dread of sending a message and realizing you might have opened a door to something you can close. It's like playing with fire, right? The thought alone is enough to send shivers down your spine, and it really makes you wonder about the unseen forces lurking out there. And think about it. How many of us have felt that creeping unease when we re-alone at night, scrolling through our screens? You know that feeling when the shadows seem to stretch just a bit too far? The Grinning Man taps into that primal fear of the unknown, that instinctive urge to run when you hear a noise in the dark. It's like he's a reminder that some things are better left unexplored. So, if you ever find yourself staring at that empty chair, just back away slowly and forget what you saw. Trust me, it's better that way. You know, stories like this remind us of the power of our imaginations. They play on our fears and curiosity, making us question what's real and what's not. It's fascinating how a simple image can evoke such strong feelings. If you see that empty chair, just think about all the stories that could be hiding in the shadows. Maybe it's just an old, dusty room, or maybe it's a portal to something far more sinister. You never know what might be watching you from the other side, and some mysteries are best left unsolved. So, seriously, do you really want to risk being the next person drawn into that eerie world? Sometimes it's just safer to keep your curiosity in check and let the shadows remain shadows.